Hello everyone. So in the last session, we have covered how to install the IBM ELM. So now, in just a brief, just look at what is the use of this JTS admin. What are the options that we do have to manage the server? Okay. So in the home page, you can see here the option is manage server. So we'll look at one by one. So in this status summary, you can see how much memory allocation there, free memory allocation, how much percentage it is allocating. So maximum memory allocation is 4 GB. So here it is, you can see what is the latest version of this JDS server, that is a 702 release that we have installed with the iFix. Then server virtual machine details are there, and this is referring the database status, which is properly configured or not. In this diagnostic page, you can see what are the different services related to database, background tasks, all this. So if any of it having the problem, it will show it as in a red. Currently all are working fine, so it's shown in a green symbol. Okay, in this active services, you can see what are the different users are active here, and what service they are running it. In this registration application, you can see whatever the applications we have configured, CCM, QM and RM, those you can see here, those are configured here, you can see in the list. So now in the JTS, if suppose only one application is configured, only one you can see here. Okay, in the email notification, you can see enable email notification, you have to click it as a true. This is the one time setting that you have to do. You have to provide the SMTP server here, SMTP port number, username, password. Notification, you have to fill this detail, SMTP server, username, port and password. And in this star TLS, you can do the false here, and you just have to save it. And for the testing purpose, you can send the email as well. So once you fill the details, you can test the email here. Okay, in the database connection, you can see the properties of the database. So currently Derby database is connected for this local development environment. So in the production environment, we could see the Oracle SQL server or IBM DB2 servers. So that details you can check here. Next is advanced properties. In the advanced properties, you can see different settings or different services which are handled from the server side, you can see here, and what are the default values. So if something going forward, if you got any administrative error, you can almost check the services and you can edit the default properties here. Next is the themes. So in the theme, as you can see in the header, you can see the black header, and at the bottom you can see the JAT symbol and IBM symbol here. If you want to redesign this structure, or if you want to do the color paneling to this, then themes option will be helpful. So in that, what we have to do, you have to design your custom CSS, HTML and provide the images, and there is one format to define the themes. So you can design it, and basically it will overlap the design of the original, and whatever the design you have provided, it will show in the themes. Okay, so it's just a beautification purpose, we can apply the themes. So where you can, at the bottom, you can apply the client logos. Okay, so that is the one use case for it. In the license key management, here you can see whatever the license we have applied, all the license you can see here. Okay, currently I have activated that trial license, so you can see here for whatever the actives are there, you can see active trial license, total are 10, 1 is assigned, 9 is remain, until 20 July I can use this. Okay, for the production environment, you don't have this expiry date. So in the report section, you can see the whatever the license usage are there, you can check the reporting of the licenses. Here you can see whatever the users are logged in, you can check which user is logged in and currently using the CLM. In the consumer friends and wish list, you here if suppose any other application integration, if you want to do with the JTS, you can easily do with this by creating a consumer key, and by communicating the secret key with the OAuth, and you can communicate with the other applications too. Okay, in the user tab, here you can see whatever the active users are there. In this currently CCM user, JTS, QM, RM and Shweta. Here this is the user I have created while installation. These are the default, these four are the default functional users, so it should be there. So if suppose you have a third party applications to be integrated with this instance, then you can't create the user from the CLM application directly. You have to import the username. So if that user is created in the LDAP or AD directory, then here you just have to search that, and all the list will come here, and you can select the user here, and you can import the user in the ELM system. Okay, and currently I don't have any LDAP directory to be added here, so I can easily create the user. So once you create the user, or once you import the user, the step from the admin perspective is user ID you can give, it should be unique, then email ID you can provide. Then these are the groups: Jazz admin, Jazz guest, user, and project admin. Jazz admin is the super subset, like he's having the all the permissions of the application, ELM application, the highest level permissions. Then Jazz guests are like read only permission access you can give. The Jazz users are only like the same, read or write access, but Jazz guests are only read access. Jazz user is having read and write access to the repository. And basically all the users who are doing the day-to-day activities are assigned with the Jazz users group only. So Jazz project admin means who are admin doing the administrative work. For those you can assign this group as a Jazz admin group only. Here you can see the licenses. So for example, if suppose you have a DNG instance, okay, so in with the JTS you have installed the DNG, and user you have imported is using the DNG. So in this you can assign the contributor. Here you can see RDNG, right? Doors next generation analyst license. So you can assign the analyst license, or depending on the usage. So if suppose it's that user is only require the read access, then you can assign the contributor license. Okay. Then for the RTC you can say developer license, you can assign the developer license. And for the RQM, here you can say test management contributor license you can assign. Just save it so that user can able to access the respective components. So without the license, user can't do anything. He will get the error that you don't have a required license to it. These are the reporting sections. So once you have created project areas, and if you want to do the reporting, you can do the reporting here. Okay, so these are the main basic component. From here you can just see the manage user option, the setting, manage user options, and manage report. From here we in the next session we will explore this, create the lifecycle project, and what is the lifecycle project areas. Okay, so this is the home page. This is all about the Jazz admin server administration. So thank you so much. See you soon.